Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. First up, I gotta apologize for all the rain sounds in the background. We're having a thunderstorm coming through here in Florida, so not much I can do about it. That's also why we're filming inside today. But look at the Bitcoin price. Wow. We had an all-time high. It was $2,933. I mean, that's amazing. We're about to be going into unprecedented territories with Bitcoin. We're coming up on the scaling debate here and everything that's going to happen on August 1st with the user-activated soft fork. The speculators are going to be speculating. So, I mean, it's going to be a very controversial time. We could have Bitcoin reaching all-time highs, potentially up to as much as I could see $4,000 if it went the way where everybody was investing in Segwick, thinking that it was going to do a lot for Bitcoin and that it wasn't a problem. Now, if the debate goes the other way and everyone's afraid that Bitcoin is going to be splitting into two and having the hard fork, then we could see Bitcoin drop down to as low as much as like $1,800. So during these times, we just have to make sure that we hold strong to the price of Bitcoin. We have to know that Bitcoin is going to be going somewhere and that it's our money of the future, and it won't be that big of a deal for us. It's going to be the people that are trading, 4x, 10x, they're going to have a problem. People that are, swing trading Bitcoin on the day and by the week, they're going to have a problem where they're buying in at the wrong times and losing money. But those of us that have Bitcoin right now, we're already profitable. So, if we have a pullback, half of us will still probably be profitable. At this exact time, we got Bitcoin coming in at $2,839. I don't know if right now is the best time to buy in Bitcoin, but it's a good time to realize that Bitcoin's going up, and if you're setting money aside to start looking for the dips to be able to buy, more Bitcoin, because as always, we're looking for that 2020 halving and beyond. So we got Ethereum coming in at $262. That's wonderful. Ethereum's over the $250 mark. We're continuing to go onwards and upwards with that. We're having ICO after ICO on Ethereum. It's getting to be the world's supercomputer, and that's getting to be undeniable at this point. People are putting in their cars, people are putting in, tolls and gas pumps and everything else. So it's just the beginning. Before you know it, everything's going to have an Ethereum chip in it, and that's how we're going to be, gas feeing to be able to pay for machine-to-machine transactions. All right, let's go through this real quick. We got Ripple coming in at 28.9 cents. We got NEM coming in at 22.5 cents, so that's down 3.4%. But they're still holding that high spot up there in the number 4. So they're doing all right. We got Ethereum Classic coming in at $18.05. That's up 1.55%. So that's pretty good considering that a few of the other cryptos are down a little bit today. We got Litecoin, which is down 4.3%, coming in at $29.74. I'm still not worried about it. We're at the $30 spot. As always, Litecoin is slow, steady gains, but that's what you really want to see in your permanent long-term investments. We got Dash coming in at $151.95. That's up 3.7%. We got Monero at $54.94. That's up 4%. We got Steem. Hey, they're making big gains right there. I'm sure my friends are real happy about this right now. We got $2.38. That's up another 21.9%. As the hype has been going, I'm sure that we will hit a $5 Steem. I'm sure it's going to be sooner rather than later. I think $10 might be a little bit of a stretch, but I definitely see with these gains, there's nothing really stopping it from going up to $5 here in the next 60 days, if not a little less. We got Zcash coming in at $270. That's a 3% gain for them, so that's not bad. And here we go with the Steem back dollar coming in at $2.12. That thing's supposed to be pegged to the buck, and here we are coming in at 5.97%. That's some more big gains. Steem is actually one of the one of the first use cases for cryptocurrency in the real world. People are actually out there posting on there and making money and being able to live off of it. I'm posting Bitcoin and Coffee on there, so if you're not a member, you should go over there, check that out, and upvote my posts if you can. We just broke 900 followers over there, and that's amazing. We're over 1,250 followers here now on YouTube, or right there at the 1,250 mark, and It's great. It's exploding around here. So what do we got for the news today? Well, first up, I got that the Cryptoverse is reporting that Coinbase is having trouble. They're not taking people in the UK that are trying to buy cryptocurrency with their debit card and bank accounts right at this time. They're not allowing them to. He didn't have an answer for it, but with him being in England and his subscribers, mostly being from the UK, that's a big concern of theirs. If I find out an answer, I'll let you guys know, but I thought I'd bring it up for anybody that watches this show over there. And also it helps add to, understanding Bitcoin and what's happening with the prices. So we also here in the United States, we have a Nevada bill that passed, Bill 398. That's pretty much going to stop local law and government from being able to add any kind of taxation onto upcoming blockchain technologies that are to come out in the future. This is great. This goes to show that some states are going to be pro cryptocurrency and blockchain. Some states are not really going to be for it, like New York, how they're having the bit licensing, and Hawaii. But the ones that are going for it, they're going to have first mover advantage, just like cryptocurrency. People are going to end up, if it gets real bad, I'd switch states if I had to keep doing what I'm doing here with cryptocurrency. I mean, I love Bitcoin. So, it's wonderful to see somebody coming on our side. Maybe they'll get to have more laws to help protect us along in, these upcoming cryptocurrency markets because Bitcoin is the way of the future. So let's see what else we got. We got the NVO, ICO. It's a decentralized exchange. They're running, I think they got 18 days of that going. I thought I'd bring that to your attention. Decentralized exchange is probably about the next thing we need here in cryptocurrency. That's what a lot of people get caught up and have problems. Just as the guy just had recently where he had his account hacked at Coinbase through his cell phone, and they were able to take, I think it was $10,000 worth of Bitcoin out of his Coinbase account. That decentralized exchange, that's your way around this. I guess you'd hold some sort of keys or something. I mean, nobody's in charge. And that's another reason why I'm always saying to keep your Bitcoin safe. You need to keep them in a situation where either you have a paper wallet that you hold the personal keys to, a hard wallet, just pretty much anything where you can have the personal keys to your wallet is the best way to keep your Bitcoin and any other cryptocurrencies of yours nice and safe. Let me see, what do we got up here next? I had some thoughts here on Ripple. There was the talk about how Ripple is not a real blockchain. It's a company that's used to pay bank fees, debt between banks to banks, and that they're releasing so much cryptocurrency at a time. And then they came out with this press release, and everybody bought in, and the price of Ripple went up, and now we're seeing a steady decline. It definitely has the feel of some sort of market manipulation. I had come across this information that that the amount that they're going to be releasing is 3 times the amount of what that they had released before when the price of Ripple was down. I mean, I don't own any Ripple. I never jumped in on the trading ban here, but for you people out there holding Ripple, I hope that you do understand what it is exactly, because I fully don't. And you really should if you're holding a cryptocurrency, so that way you're not taken advantage of, because these things aren't regulated. They only hold the value of what other people hold the value of it at. That's why these exchanges are floating up and down with prices, because these things are still so fresh and so new that the value is undetermined, because a lot of it is speculation on these coins that are under, a year or two old. So moving on, I have that people are saying that Dash and Ethereum Classic are undervalued at this moment, and that those are probably the next 2 altcoins to take a rise. I think that this is a potential with the way that Ethereum is going up. Ethereum Classic is, it's the split of it. So, I mean, it should have a percentage value based on it. And I mean, it's getting up around the $20 mark where people are saying, 10%. But I think Ethereum Classic has some untapped potential there. A lot of people are starting to, get the new news and information out on it. The hype is beginning to grow. So I mean, I think that by the end of the year, we could definitely see the price of Ethereum Classic doubling. Dash is always growing. You know, I'm sure that they seem to be one of those ones that has sideways movement for a long time and then has large leaps and bounds. You know, do we have one coming? Apparently crypto thinks so. You know, it's just something to keep in mind when you're out there and you're buying crypto to hold for long term, as in a year or 2 years, and then what crypto you're looking to hold for, you know, 5 to 10 years. So that's about what I got here on Bitcoin and Coffee. If you like everything I got going on, I need you to hit that subscribe button down there. Like I said, we're growing. It's getting bigger and bigger around here. You know, I couldn't be any happier. You know, it's amazing. I have affiliation codes down there to get you a discount at Genesis Mining. They have Bitcoin mining again. I have affiliation codes down there to get you a hard wallet at Amazon. And I also have all sorts of tools down there to get you navigated here in these cryptocurrency market. With the storm today, I actually am off work, so I'm going to see if I can't work on there and put some more tools on there. So, I mean, that list I'm constantly working on and trying to help it evolve to be able to help you find what's going on, because what's happening here in crypto is constantly changing. And if you can, there's a donational address down there. If you can throw a couple bucks my way, that's how I help make this all happen. And remember, keep your Bitcoin safe.